Hey guys, Chaos Master here, back for more Trails of Cold Steel. Last time we got done with the concert, and now I'm gonna show off all the choices. Now, when I did this, as I mentioned in the last part, when I tried recording that before, and I had the fan making too much noise in the background, so I decided to redo that whole section, the whole concert thing. And now I'm doing this. This is another bit of a redo because in the recording I originally did after the concert, I showed me getting Toa's choosing Toa and getting the trophy for her. And I also did the same, and I did the same with Elliot when I wanted to test if I actually could get his trophy because I was a bit confused. So I already have Laura's, Elliot's, and Toa's. So I'm gonna show off Toa and I'm gonna show off Elliot because you know, different dialogue choices, because because I believe there's gonna be different dialogue, you know, having a new sister-in-law, and you know, then dialogue for choosing guys. So we're gonna go with that. So for now we're gonna do this.
I knew it. So I have a potential sister-in-law now, do I?
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Still, maybe you're right. Maybe I will go ask her. I do feel kind of bad leaving you here on your own, though.
I'm fine, really. Besides, if you spend all this time worrying about me, the music will be over by the time you ask.
Well, okay.
He's such an idiot. Oh, Elise. Your Highness? The generally accepted strategy here would be to keep his eyes on you, not push him toward another girl's tender embrace. If you were to only gather the courage to ask him, I'm certain that he would be more than accommodating. It's fine. I'm fine, honestly.
Toa,
Oh, hey, Rean.
are you finally done with all of your student council work?
Done is a relative term, but for now, you bet. What happened to your sister, by the way? Wasn't she with you?
Actually, if it wasn't for her, I wouldn't be standing here. Toa, would you like to dance with me?
That's still funny.
Wait, you really mean it?
Of course. But don't worry about it if it would make you uncomfortable or something.
All right, then. I'm honestly glad you asked, just surprised. Can I ask you to lead, though?
Of course.
Right now I'm just going to use turbo mode on all of the dance scenes because it's pretty much all the same, you know, especially with the movement here, you know?
Thanks, Rean. It must have been no small feat for you to lead, given how small I am.
Not at all. I had fun. Still, it's hard to believe that the festival is almost over now.
Yeah, it is. It was a lot of hard work, but I loved every minute of it. Your concert even topped the one we put on last year.
Is something wrong?
Sorry. Just thinking that this is my last Academy Festival got me all emotional.
I'm sorry. I'm supposed to be setting an example for you, and yet here I am. How embarrassing. Oh,
There's nothing to be embarrassed about. Nobody at the school has put more work into this festival than you have. It makes sense to be emotional. And while I'm sure it's hard to leave this behind, I think I speak for everyone when I tell you how grateful we are. Thank you.
Rean. Thank you, too. But,
Huh?
I might be shorter than you, but I am a second year. I don't think it's really appropriate for you to start stroking my head out of nowhere like that.
I'm so sorry. I do it to my sister all the time, so it's kind of turned into a bad habit of mine. Lisa's already chewed me out for that before, too.
Oh. Oh, really? So he's a serial head rubber.
That's a crazy line. So he's a serial head rubber. That's so messed up.
Still, I haven't had anyone fawn over me like that since I was a kid. You can tell that you're an older brother.
Thanks, I guess.
There's not a lot of time left until I graduate. But with you here, I'm sure the Academy is going to be in good hands once I'm gone.
Well, I'll have a lot to live up to. But I'll be sure to make this academy an even better place than it is now.
Then it's a promise.
Alright, on to the next. Alright, now I'm going to show off Elliot, and then after that we're going to have all the other, the others will be different. Oh, I forgot to mention, but the trophy you get for maxing out Toa's bond is called mentorship. Elliot's is called music to my ears, and Laura is, I think, I have to double check that actually.
The only person I can think of is...
Who? Is something wrong?
Sorry.
No, it's just that I was thinking of a male friend of mine.
I never would have imagined you were into that sort of thing.
What sort of thing?
The sort that fills young maidens' hearts with joy and heads with dreams.
Your Highness?
Your Highness? Good evening, Rean. What a joy this is, especially considering that Class VII has no lack of fine gentlemen. Ooh, there are so many wonderful potential pairings that I hardly know where to start. Your Highness, please.
Is this what the head of the literature club's always writing about? How did I not connect the dots until now? Elise, is this kind of thing popular over at St. Estrella?
Well... Oh, Rean, you're so precious. Rare is the woman who could deny herself a honeyed sip from this wellspring of fantasy.
Just try not to fall in and drown yourselves. Anyway, I'll be back later. Please excuse me, Your Highness.
Maybe I should have taken matters into my own hands. By the looks of it, you still might have a chance.
Your Highness, please!
Hey, Elliot.
Oh, Rean.
Looks like you managed to break out of your dad's bear hug.
Barely. You went off to talk to the principal with Fiona. On that note, where's Elise?
I asked her to dance with me, but she turned me down in no uncertain terms. Anyway, wanna go sit down somewhere? I'm totally wiped out after today. All I want to do is get a drink and some rest.
Good idea. It is getting pretty hectic around here. I wouldn't mind getting away from it all.
Let's do it.
Sorry, I was trying to massage my foot. Actually, it hurts like hell.
Look at all the fun people are having. So, have you danced with anyone yet?
A little bit, with Fiona, since she asked me to. It's kind of embarrassing to dance with your sister, though, so we didn't do it for long.
Huh. Never would have thought about it that way. But anyway, what'd you talk with your dad about?
Well, our concert really impressed him.
Well, hey, that must have put a smile on your face. Wait, he doesn't hate music or anything, does he?
No, he's not exactly well-versed in music, but I know for a fact he likes it. But talking to him made me realize something.
And what was that?
He wasn't against me going to the music academy because he was against me pursuing a career in music. He didn't want me to lock myself into it. He wanted me to be able to decide for myself just what path I wanted to follow. And more importantly, he wanted me to have the strength to do so, even if people around me tried to stand in my way.
I think you do.
It's not like he's said any of this out loud. This is just what I'd like to believe his reasoning was. And if that's the case, I think I was finally able to show him that I'm strong enough tonight, with all of your help. I'd like to hope that I've been able to put my mom at ease up in heaven, too.
I'm sure you did. Elliot, I couldn't be happier that everything worked out for you.
Thanks. I hope we can do another concert next year. And if we do, I want us to make it even more amazing than today's was.
Sounds like a plan. year's concert rolls around, I'll be right there with you, doing everything I can to make it great.
Thanks, Rean. That means a lot.
Oh, I also forgot to show this off. Apparently during the after party moment, this is what you'll get. I don't know if it's going to happen once we progress the story, so I just wanted to show this off. So now we're going to continue.
Laura?
Yeah, and Laura's trophy is here with you tonight, and it's with two T-O space K-N-I-G-H-T, which I think is funny. It's clever. It's clever and
Rean,
funny.
perfect timing. Would you like to dance?
Huh?
My father and instructor Sarah make for rather impressive dancing partners. Watching them makes me want to go up and dance myself.
To be honest, I came over here ready to ask you the same thing.
Oh?
Haha, we get that blush.
Still, since the guy traditionally asks the girl, I might as well. Would you like to dance with me?
I'd be delighted.
I like how she doesn't get flustered. Like she blushes, yes, but she's not like, like stuttering and everything. I like that. It's one of the reasons I really like Laura as a romance option. It's like she has embarrassing moments, but she still likes to, still be still have like a strong foot in the ground. I don't really know how to put it. I'm sorry.
Whew. That was exhausting.
Well, I didn't imagine either of us would have much energy left over after our performance. Still, that didn't keep dancing with you from being a lot of fun. I don't get the chance to dance very often, especially at big events like this.
My family's the same way. We might be nobles, but we're not exactly a common sight at high society gatherings.
I suppose this was a new experience for the both of us then. Attending this academy has given me the chance to see sides of myself that I didn't even know existed.
Same here.
When I first enrolled in this academy, I wanted nothing more than to improve my swordsmanship. But when I arrived, I met people whose values differed wildly from my own. People that allowed me to see the world in ways I never considered. To see myself in ways I never considered. Thanks to you and our other classmates, I've gained far more than combat training, and I am truly grateful.
You're making me blush. I feel the same way, though.
How so?
At least you had something in mind when you enrolled. My decision to come here was half-hearted at best, but I know now that it was the right choice. If I hadn't joined this academy, I never would have met you or any of our other classmates.
Rean.
Aww.
Besides, you and I have something even closer than our other classmates.
Yep.
We're both followers of the way of the sword, and we keep pushing each other beyond our limits. I'm grateful for that.
See, this is why this is the exact reason why she's a good romantic option for Rean.
As am I. And I suppose that's enough for now.
Huh?
Don't worry, it's nothing.
Rean, I swear.
I'm glad that the two of us have another year to train alongside each other.
You guys can train together anytime you want.
Likewise.
I mean, it is very true. You just gotta be able to contact each other and everything. Alright, on to the next one.
Hey, Crow.
Yeah, you know this is gonna be good.
What's up, man? You're not here to collect that interest already, are you? I value my kneecaps as much as the next guy, but I need more time.
Nah, I'm just over here because my sister shot me down when I asked her to dance. Needless to say, it's been a long day. Want to find a spot to sit down with me? I could use a cold drink and a good rest.
Now you're speaking my language. I'm in. Let's get two of the strongest damn drinks those stalls will pour us.
You know, none of them sell alcohol, right?
He does know. It's just the phrasing and everything.
Look at Jellica and George dancing the night away. I wonder if this is what I think it is.
And what is that exactly?
Jeez, you couldn't see flying sparks in a dark cave at midnight, could you?
No, you could. No, he can't.
Keep that up all your life, and you'll break even more hearts than I will.
But I mean, Angelica and George?
Forget it. Let me take you on a little trip to Uncle Crow's Wisdom Corner.
Little being the operative word.
Seriously, though, if you only hold on to one piece of advice, it should be take care of your buds. I know. You've heard it all a million times. But I wouldn't be telling you if I wasn't telling you straight. Doesn't matter where you are or if you graduate. If you treat your friends right, they're not gonna let you down. You need at least one like that. Better get searching if you don't have one. You still with me, Rean?
Yeah, he's just shocked.
Sorry, I was just surprised. I didn't know you were capable of giving serious advice.
Damn. I mean, it's true, but damn.
You know, each of these snide little comments is a tiny knife in my heart. I try to share a bit of my life experience and help my little buddy out, and this is the treatment I get?
I do appreciate it, though. My time here has definitely taught me how important a good friend can be. And I consider you one of mine. I don't just look up to you because you're older than me, but because you're a good friend. Okay, maybe friend is a little strong. Partner in crime might be more like it.
Partner in crime, huh? Not sure whether I should be offended or wear it with pride.
Yes.
You're a funny one, Rean. First you try to get interest on a 50-mirror loan, then you shower me with compliments.
Partners in crime are supposed to be able to turn from dangerous to friendly in the blink of an eye, right?
You got me there.
We don't have long before you graduate, but we've got to make the most of it.
You bet. Just, pray that I get to graduate at all.
Milliam.
Alright, I want to say this here right now, in case no one had seen it. Crow's trophy was called Bad Crowmance. And that was funny. The reason I say it here is because for the sake of how for editing and everything, you know, I would have to try to close the game and everything to load up so I can make these choices. And the best chance for me is to have that black screen. You know, like how I did with it, you know, how I pulled it off with the bike ride and everything, you know. So I might still be working on that. I'm just saying it here now in case I had to change everything. In case I don't change that. Or in case I do have to do all that. But I don't know.
Hey, aren't you gonna dance?
Well, that's actually why I'm here. Do you want to dance with me?
Huh? Me? but I've never even danced with anybody before.
No worries. You can just follow my lead. So, what do you say?
Well, the leftovers at the food stalls were really calling my name. But sure, why not? I guess if every other girl has rejected your offer, I can find room in my heart to help you out.
Damn.
Thanks?
Savage. I don't know why this is funnier than Dancing with Toa. I don't know why. But then again, it's Milliam. Oh, is that actually, she was actually blushing there, huh? I never paid attention because I've never seen Milliam as a romantic option. I don't see how anyone could.
That was really fun. And even though it was my first dance, I was awesome out there. More proof that I'm good at everything, I guess.
You wish.
You say that because you didn't have to lead. But as long as you had fun, that's the important thing.
This academy's got fun new stuff to do every time I turn around. Sometimes I almost forget I'm here on a mission.
Sounds like a problem for an agent.
Maybe. I don't know. It's like there's two of me. One was sent here by the intelligence division, and one's just an average student. But I don't know which of those two me's is the real one.
What do you mean?
It's just, I never even got the chance to go to Sunday school. This is the first time I've ever had the chance to live a normal life, and it's so much fun. But I feel kinda conflicted.
Milliam. I don't think I can give you an easy answer here. But I think they're both you.
What?
You've helped us more times than I can count. Maybe that was because of your duty to the intelligence division. Maybe it wasn't. But at the end of the day, you're a classmate and a friend to every one of us. So I don't think that knowing which part of you is the real you is quite as important as you think.
Maybe it isn't.
And maybe it's selfish of me to say that. But it's how we all feel. No matter who you are, you're still our friend. And I'd be happy if you felt the same way about all of us.
I do. Besides, for now, being your friend is good enough for me. I'm just gonna have fun now and figure things out later.
That's the spirit. Instructor?
Yep, here we are with Instructor Sarah. And in case I wasn't able to handle the transition properly, which I probably didn't, the trophy for Milliam is called The Young and the Reckless. I may as well just say all the trophies of each one of them going onward from here on. I apologize I didn't do that before. But Sarah's is hot for teacher. Okay.
Oh, it's you.
Yikes. You sound like you just got dumped.
Damn.
For your information, I wasn't dumped. The Viscount and I finished our dance and he went on his way. But what are you doing here? Are you sure you should be leaving your sister alone with Patrick on the prowl?
Well, she can take care of herself. And besides, she was the one who encouraged me to come your way. Will you dance with me? I know the Viscount's a hard act to follow, but still.
Well, well, Rean Schwarzer. I always knew one day you'd recognize me for the paragon of womanhood I am. If I didn't know any better, I'd say you were ready to graduate from giggling schoolgirls up to ladies with real class.
The confidence in this woman.
But let me guess, I should come back in a few years?
No, we can let you skip a couple of grades for the night. Just don't expect me to lead.
I'm sure I'll manage.
Of course.
That's the stuff.
You look happy.
After all this hard work, I deserve a little bit of fun. And with the way you led, I'd say you do too.
Jeez.
Ah,
When you
shit,
put it
damn
like
it.
that, it makes me sound like some Casanova with a rose clenched in my teeth.
You ain't wrong.
I can't imagine that I was even half as good as the Viscount.
You weren't. But that doesn't mean you didn't have a certain youthful charm. Besides, I had fun. You're not the only student who asked me to dance, but you're one of the few who knew what he was doing.
Yeah. Speaking of youthful charm, if you don't mind me asking, what were you doing back before you became a bracer?
Well, have you ever heard of a country called Northumbria? It's north of the Empire, if the name didn't tip you off.
Oh, so okay. This is surprising. I didn't even consider that we would get this info for this point of the game. Like, we do learn more, as I said before, we learn more about Sarah later in future games. And I wondered the whole thing, and it's like, oh my gosh, this is where she's from? Like, what's this about? I didn't think they'd tell it here. That's interesting.
That's where I'm from.
Northumbria, huh? I don't know a lot about it, but I've heard it's a hard place to eke out a living.
That's a nice way of putting it. The climate alone keeps a lot of people out, and that's the least of its problems. The only thing keeping the country afloat financially at this point is a single Jaeger Corps that got its start there.
Supported by a Jaeger Corps.
So if you've ever wondered why I'm big on telling you guys to go out and enjoy life while you're still young, that's why. It's not really like me to get all sentimental, but I can't help but want you guys to enjoy what I never could.
Instructor Sarah.
That does make sense in a way. It's not really her shirking any responsibilities or acting like Prince Albert. She's actually encouraging her students to do something she never could as a kid.
It's not too late, you know.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Are you about to profess your undying love for me or something?
You're no less a bona fide member of Class VII than I am. And you're still young, so it may be a little belated, but why not enjoy your youth with us? We're all in this together.
I can't believe I'm finding comfort in the arms of a younger man. I can tell you put your heart into that one. But really, that's like a B-rank pickup line at best.
Hey, that ain't bad.
I'm not trying to hit on you. I meant it.
Sure. Keep telling yourself that, lover boy. Whatever the reason, though. It made me happy to hear. One of these days, I'm gonna have to drag you along to this great bar I know. Once you're old enough to drink, anyway.
And here I was hoping you were offering to sneak me in. Hey, Gaius.
Alright, now we're going for the wings of... or the wind beneath my wings. I probably don't need to say the trophy names, but I figured some of them could be funny.
Ring?
I said I was going to name... I said the names of the others already, so I may as well keep going.
Were you not spending the evening with your sister?
I was, until I asked her to dance. She turned me down flat and sent me off. What about you?
Toma and Charles decided to go dance, so I just saw them off. I was thinking about getting away from all of the excitement, though. I think I need a little rest after all we've done.
True. Accidentally hit space on
That
my
makes two of
laptop.
us.
I don't know why.
All I want right now is a place to sit and a nice cold drink. Mind if I join you?
Not at all. I appreciate the company.
Okay, let's go find a spot to relax.
Look how much fun they're having dancing together. I was worried that they tired themselves out with the journey here, but it seems I made the right choice by inviting them.
I'll say. It's a shame Sheeta and Lily couldn't join them, though.
Yeah, they're still a little too young. But I would like to bring them here one day, if I get the chance.
I'm sure they'd be thrilled. Thinking back on it now, it's hard to believe that it's almost been half a year since we found ourselves in Nord.
Time really flies.
It must feel like longer for you than it does for me, too.
I suppose it would. I'll always be nostalgic for the winds of Nord. But to be honest, I can't say that I feel all that homesick.
Really?
Really. Erebonia is my home.
You mean...
I've spent over half a year at the academy, surrounded by some of my dearest friends. This country is every bit as important to me as Nord is. I wouldn't think twice about calling it my second home.
That's a big-hearted statement to make.
I have all of you to thank for making me feel that way. I really do feel blessed. There aren't many people who can say they have two homes to love equally.
I had no idea you thought so much of this country. Not only does that fill me with pride as an Erebonian, it warms my heart as your friend. This country is changing. There's nothing we can do about that. But hopefully as a class, we can help turn it into a country that we can really be proud of.
I have no doubt about that. I'm happy to have you as a classmate, Rean.
I feel the same way. Usus.
And his trophy, Nobilis Oblige. I believe that's the word. I've heard oblige and
Rean?
oblige, so I believe it's oblige. I might be wrong, but either way, that's the title name.
I'm surprised you're not dancing. I thought that would be your first stop after such a long chat with Rufus.
We had a number of things to discuss.
Oh, no, wait, it is obliged, I believe, right? Or oblige, I think, right? Hold on.
Though I could say the same about you. I would expect you to have invited someone to dance with you by now.
Okay, yeah, it is oblige. Noblesse oblige. I think noblesse oblige. I think noblesse oblige is better, but hey, whatever.
I tried asking Elise, but she shot me down pretty quickly. After a day like today, I feel like we owe ourselves a chance to sit down. Care to join me? You can't tell me you don't think a cold drink and a rest would cap today off perfectly.
You make a compelling argument. You and my desire to escape all of this noise.
Then let's get out of here.
They certainly have an endless supply of enthusiasm, don't they?
I'm guessing most people are starting to get tired, but they don't want to miss out on their chance to have fun. We've spent so much time and effort to prepare, and then the 2 days of the festival itself just seemed to fly by.
I suppose you have a point.
Oh, by the way, you know how you were talking to your brother earlier? What were you two chatting about?
Nothing much. The horses we've been raising in the riding club, our concert, and other such things. He was particularly surprised when I walked onto the stage wearing that outfit. Once his laughter subsided, he told me he couldn't have imagined me doing anything like that before I joined the academy.
Well, at least he had fun.
But he does have a point. I do believe I've changed since we all first met.
I agree. At the start of the year, you had a very unapproachable air about you, but that's not the case anymore.
I'm certain that's due to the influence of some very atypical nobles. Particularly Laura and yourself.
I don't know if I deserve any credit for that. I'm just glad that I can call you a friend.
It's a small wonder how you always manage to say those kinds of things with a straight face. Regardless, I do want to thank you.
For what?
When I first came to this academy, I was trying to live my life as a perfect Alborea, just as my brother had taught me. But I gradually learned to exert my individuality. I'm here as Eustace Alborea, not the son of Duke Alborea. Had I not spent so much time with Class VII, and with you in particular, I never would have come into my own.
I'm so happy to hear you say that. Well, here's to changing for the better.
Agreed. We both have room for improvement, but that's what next year is for.
We're going to be great. Hey, Machias.
Alright, time to get the equal opportunity title from Machias, obviously.
Rean, weren't you with your sister?
I asked her to dance with me, but she turned me down in no uncertain terms. Are you on your own too?
Yes, indeed. Dad's gone off to dance, so here I am, trying and failing to stave away my boredom.
Sounds like I showed up at the right time. Wanna go sit down somewhere together? I figured that after today, we'd both earned ourselves a drink and some rest.
Well, it beats the alternative. Anything to get away from all this hubbub.
Let's go find a spot then.
The past 2 days have been exhausting.
At least it all paid off in the end. It must have been even tougher for you, though, since you were pulling double duty taking care of the chess club.
You say that like the student council didn't have you running yourself ragged. But you're right. It all paid off. Makes me a little emotional to think back on it all. Hard to believe that the day actually came when I worked alongside nobles toward a common goal.
That is hard to believe.
Our concert, the chess club's event, neither of those would have been possible without students from the upper classes. I never thought I'd be able to accept something like that.
You've come a long way since we first met.
Oh, yeah.
It seems like you've finally started getting along with Eustace.
Well, you have to find someone to compete with if you ever want to improve. And arrogant nobles make for semi-decent competition. I guess.
It wouldn't kill you to be a little more honest.
Why are we even wasting our time talking about him right now? Changing the subject. I'd like to thank you. If I hadn't spent so much time with you and our other classmates, I can't imagine I'd have changed my attitude like this.
You're welcome. But given all that you've done for us, I'd say we're about even.
I'm glad to hear I was somewhat useful. I wish Sis could have been here to see this.
I'm sure she can. She's probably watching this all from heaven by the goddess's side. She must be so proud of how much you've grown too.
I really hope so. The Academy Festival is a celebration of the educational experience, something commoners and nobles alike can enjoy. We have to be sure to keep it that way next year.
We will, whatever it takes.
Alright, for this part now, we're gonna just choose this one.
No, I'd better not. I'm sure everyone else is just as tired as I am.
There's no trophy here,
If
obviously,
someone
but
you'd like to dance with, you're very welcome to. I mean, it's nothing too formal, so you're free to dance with whoever you'd...
Oh, Lady Elise, it's so wonderful to see you. You look I'm afraid I must take my leave.
Did you all hear? Did you guys hear that sound effect?
That was pathetic.
Damn, Celestin.
Trying to be respectful.
Damn, Celestin.
Well, that was interesting.
I never seen that in my whole freaking in the whole time I played this game. Holy shit, Rean.
But tonight's so beautiful that it would be a shame if you didn't get to dance with anyone. I suppose what I'm trying to say is, would you like to dance?
Sure. Thanks, Elise.
In that Might I ask for the next one?
I can't get over what that scene with
Your
Patrick. That's
Highness?
hilarious.
Having fun, Your Highness?
Good evening, both of you.
Translators.
Unlike the garden party, there is no need tonight to concern ourselves with societal standing or propriety. So, Rean, might I ask you for a dance? After your sister is fine, of course.
It would be my pleasure.
Alphen, what are you doing? It's all part of my brilliant plan. After I take him for a spin, all you need to do is get him to dance with you one more time. Oh, I can see it now. Your eyes meet, your lips parted into a kissable pout, and soon he'll think of you as more miss than sis.
Bruh.
I don't know what you're planning, and now I'm almost afraid to ask.
After dancing with Princess Alphen and Elise,
Aw, we don't even get to see that? Man, that's disappointing. You know, I want to see if I can get a good
my
moment.
sister and I exchanged greetings with my classmates and their families. And by then, that memorable evening was approaching its end. Fee,
Her trophy is called more than a feeling. I'm not kidding. It's her name in place of the word feeling, but with ling in it. More than a feeling. Oh my gosh.
Rean, is there a problem?
no, I was just looking for you. Are you up to anything right now?
Nope.
In that case, would you like to dance with me?
I've never danced before.
Don't worry, I can lead. But if you don't want to, we don't have to.
Let's do it.
Okay then.
Are we gonna see her smile? I kind of want to see it. Wow. Dang.
You're a natural, Fee. But I guess I should have known you'd catch on quickly.
It wasn't too hard once I got the hang of it. And I felt at ease with you leading.
What do you mean?
It reminded me of our leader.
The Jaeger King I've heard about?
Yeah, her dad.
Yep. When we're all together, it feels like we're all part of a family. Just like it did back in the Corps. But there's something about you in particular that reminds me of him.
Is that a good thing?
You don't look or act like him at all. But I always felt comfortable when I was with him. And that's how I feel about you too.
Aw.
That's kind of embarrassing. I don't really know what to say. No, I do. I'm happy to hear that you think of me like that. Everyone needs a family, blood related or not.
It's been a long time since Zephyr split up, but for the first time in a while, I wish I could see everybody again.
I didn't expect to hear that. But Elisa,
They could not be more obvious about Elisa being the main choice, the best romance, like the best romance option. Know why? Her trophy title is called R is for Romance. Like, come on, it's like they were really pushing for it, pushing for the players to choose Elisa. Like, holy cow, dude.
Rean, Is your sister okay?
Yeah. Actually, she's the only reason I had the courage to come over here. Would you dance with me?
What? Me?
That was the idea. Is that a no?
All right. Let's get a little closer to the bonfire then.
Okay.
Figure just let it be slow for them, you know? You know, for the default one, you know? For the default romance option that they throw in with the obvious title for the trophy.
Everyone's still at it.
I wish I still had that much energy left. Still, it's not like there's a lot more festival to use it on. It's strange. It feels like the whole year's been building up to this festival, but...
Yeah. It felt like it was over in the blink of an eye. Both the festival and the year as a whole.
Exactly. It won't be long until the second years graduate, and we'll be in their shoes. Time really does fly, huh?
Yeah. It's hard to believe so many months have passed since we all first met. But I do have to wonder whether any of us have gotten any closer to figuring out what we're going to do with our lives.
I wish I knew. I might have looked confident when I told Mother that I'd show her how to run the company by the time I graduated. But that was in the heat of the moment. I honestly don't know whether I'd drive Reinford straight into the ground or not.
How could you know? Still,
there's one thing I do know. No matter how difficult the odds, our class always finds a way through. Growing up should be no different.
you stole my line.
I think you need some new material. I'm getting used to your speeches by now. Well, that, and I think everything is going to work out as long as our class is together. As long as you and I are together. Forget I said anything.
Elisa.
Yeah, she's a bit more forward about it. Rean took Elisa's hand gently in his. Oh.
Then let's stay together. We're still looking for our places in the world, but maybe they're right next to each other.
I hope so.
Me too.
Come on, man. They pushed for it so hard.
Emma.
And here we are with the final choice. And the one I'm going to be sticking with, at least for one particular, at least for what should happen in Trails of Cold Steel 2. Well, yeah, I'll do that for Trails of Cold Steel 2. And you'll understand when we get to a specific part. If it plays out the way I think it will. If it doesn't, then I'm going to have to try something else. Because there's something I wanted to show off in Trails of Cold Steel 2 that only happens because of something in this game. When it comes up, I'll bring it up. If it doesn't happen, then I don't know what the hell it was, but you'll see it. But I'm going to choose Emma for this one. If it doesn't work, then I will bring it up, but we'll see. Part of me hopes it does show up in Trails of Cold Steel 2, just so I could say, hey, this is the issue. Well, first I should actually, well, you know what, I'll still choose this. Actually, yeah, from what I remember, yeah, choosing this would still work. Hopefully. But anyway, let's proceed with this and we'll worry about
really?
Trails of Cold Steel 2 when we get to that game.
I wasn't expecting to find you here.
Oh, well, I wanted to get away from all the excitement for a little while. How's your sister?
She's just fine. Actually, she was the one who encouraged me to see you. This might not be the right time since you're trying to rest, but... Would you dance with me?
What? Me? I couldn't possibly. I mean, I'm sure there are plenty of people you'd rather dance with, or who are better dancers.
Definitely not, but should I take that as a no?
You should take it as an I'd love to.
Whew, that's a relief. Shall we? Everyone's still having fun.
It makes sense. This festival's practically the culmination of everything we've done since the start of the year. I'm sure everyone has plenty of things they want to talk about with each other.
You're probably right.
I'm really sorry. I feel like I've done nothing but keep secrets from all of you since we first met.
I mean, Rean technically did the same too. Like if Elise wasn't in trouble with that you know, that guardian thing, and if Rean and Victor, and we never encountered Victor as Arcade in this game, and where Rean challenged him to a duel, we would have never known about Rean's power, like, at all. Like, I feel like he would have kept that hidden until the next game. So, in that sense, you guys aren't entirely different.
You don't need to apologize for that. It's not like you were doing it to hurt or trick us or anything, right?
Of course not. But I still feel so guilty about having to do it.
Again, Rean's like in the same boat.
Even though we've spent so much time together, I feel like I'm not
Oops.
It's not
shit.
true. You do belong here. You're an important part of our class, and every one of us cares about you.
Really?
Everybody has their secrets. You don't need to share every little detail of your life for someone to understand you. But if you ever feel like your secrets are too heavy to handle alone, I'm always willing to listen. It doesn't matter what it is. We'll be there, ready to accept it, and whatever it might mean about you.
Rean. I'm sure that someday I'll be able to tell you the truth. So, will you be willing to hold on until then?
No matter how long it takes.
Thank you.
After that,
Magic
I went back
moment.
to see Elise. But by then, that memorable evening was approaching its end.
Rean? Elise?
Claire?
Good evening, Captain. You must be exhausted.
Oh, well, it's not as though I performed on stage in front of an auditorium full of people or anything. I really enjoyed your concert, by the way. That's the kind of thing that makes me proud to be an alumnus.
Wait, what?
Surprise.
You're a student here?
That's right. I was part of the Academy's 216th graduating class. And since you'll be part of its 221st, I suppose that makes me 5 years your senior.
I had no idea. Why didn't you mention it until just now?
You never asked.
Given that we only ever met while you were on your field studies, it didn't seem pertinent. Besides, once people graduate, they tend to leave their ties to their school behind, especially here at Thors.
Because it's a military academy?
Exactly. Roughly 40% of the graduates here go on to join the military. Not always the same branch or even the same army. About 30% join the Imperial Army, and 10% go to a provincial force. Students who are best friends one day might find themselves enemies the next.
Rean.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to kill your happy mood like this. But I'm sure you're well aware of what may lie ahead. That we're teetering on the brink of an era of upheaval.
I'm aware.
Does this have something to do with the issues in Crossbell I've been hearing about?
Yes, amongst other things. It seems as though everyone on the continent is ready to go to war with everyone else. But that's why it's so important that we're able to stand strong no matter what happens. Though, judging by how well Class VII has performed on their field studies, I'm sure you'll all be fine in that regard. Here's hoping that I get the chance to help you out again sometime. Even if I'll have to be careful not to draw the ire of that instructor of yours while I'm doing so.
I'm just glad to know that you have her back. Thank you for that.
You're quite well. Please, excuse me a moment. Yes, Revelt speaking. Mm-hmm. What?
What's going on?
And you're certain of this? Understood. Yes. I will escort them back to Valflame Palace myself. I'm afraid I have to excuse myself.
It's a military thing, Rean. Well, you get what I mean. It's not so much military, just she's got a job to do.
I'm really sorry, Elise. My brothers requested that we return to Heimdall right away, but as we're going back by car, I thought I'd offer you a ride home. But...
Elise, I think you should go back with them for now. I'll call you later to make sure you're okay.
Well, all right.
Sorry to drop this on you so quickly, Rean. I'm sure someone from the Academy will fill you in shortly.
Fill me in? On what?
If you'll excuse us.
Don't worry. We'll be sure to get Elise back to the Academy safely.
Yeah, I'm not about to stay for that slow lock.
Rean!
Does anyone have any idea what's going on?
I'm afraid not. I've never seen Father behave like that before.
My mother's the same way. She got a message of some kind and just changed.
Ditto my father. I think it was someone from Heimdall who got in touch with him.
One thing is certain. Something terrible has happened.
My dad turned pale and was gone before I could ask what happened. It sounded like he received a report from Instructor Neidhart, though.
Hold on. Neidhart's supposed to be... He was at Gorelia Fortress with the 4th Armored Division on some sort of mission, right?
Speaking of which, has anyone seen Toa or Instructor Sarah?
Students and visitors, I cannot thank you enough for your attendance today. I hereby proclaim the 127th Thors Military Academy Festival complete. But I am afraid I must announce this with a heavy heart, as we have just received word from the Imperial government that this evening, Gorelia Fortress, which rests on the eastern border of the Empire, has been destroyed. No, destruction is an inadequate word. An unknown weapon has erased the fortress in its entirety from existence.
Nani?
I would ask that all of our guests, from that region or otherwise, please try to remain calm.
In the days that followed, tension gripped the nation like never before. A photo of the gaping chasm left where Gorelia Fortress once stood made the Imperial Chronicle's front page. Holy shit. And the sight of the aftermath was enough to fill the citizens with a sense of inescapable dread. All the while, unconfirmed reports that several armored divisions had attempted to invade Crossbell had begun to spread. In every one of those reports, the message was the same. They'd been repelled almost effortlessly. Erebonia was starting to feel the effects of the IBC's asset freeze too, and things didn't look good for the economy. As things stood, it was only a matter of time before we faced a spike in corporate bankruptcies and record unemployment. Faced with this crisis, the Imperial government and the officials in Heimdall began working to remedy the situation. Rumors were also spreading that Erebonia's longtime enemy, the Calvard Republic, had thrown its weight behind Crossbell. And with the fortress that once served to safeguard the Empire gone, many speculated an invasion was only a matter of time.
can't take this anymore. Where is she? Homeroom was supposed to start ages ago.
I'm not surprised she's late. The instructors are probably all busy trying to figure out what to do.
That seems more than likely. This morning's meeting has all...
It's still hard for me to believe all of this is really happening, having been there. The idea that Gorelia Fortress just vanished is difficult to comprehend.
Not all of it, I heard. There are still some parts left and almost untouched. But Instructor Neidhart making it out of there alive was nothing short of a miracle.
Those huge railway guns were part of the section that's gone too. If I hadn't seen the pictures, it'd be kind of hard to believe.
What kind of weapon is even capable of doing something like that? I find myself doubtful that any human could create something so powerful.
We just don't know. All we do know is that it's impossible to make a weapon that powerful even with today's most advanced orbital technology.
And yet here we are, with just such a weapon in the hands of what's always been seen as a mere vassal state. The Imperial Army has their work cut out for them, I'll say that much.
I'm worried about what's going on in the capital, too. It sounds like there have been even more demonstrations going on there these past few days.
Down with Crossbell, they say. Point our guns towards the east.
Is there even any truth to those rumors that Calvard's planning an invasion?
I'm pretty sure it's all nonsense, but considering how there have been tensions between us and them for years, people are just more inclined to believe it.
Rumors are just that. We need to be careful not to be misled by half-truths and speculation. If possible, we should find out exactly what's happening for ourselves.
Yeah, over the year, we've seen how things are across the Empire with our own eyes. Now's as good a time as any to put that knowledge to use.
Well said. We've had quite the education in getting to the truth behind all the headline.
That seems to have been a running theme of most of our field studies.
Still, we seem to be missing two of our illustrious members.
Well, there's nothing strange about Crow's habitual truancy. Or did he already transfer back to his original class?
No. He said he was going to be with us through the end of the month. As for Milliam, though, I'm not sure.
You don't think it's something to do with the intelligence division, do you?
Well, she is an agent of theirs.
Yeah, exactly.
It's kind of easy to forget that, given how she usually is.
It does concern me that none of us have seen her.
Sorry to keep you waiting.
Oh, instructor.
Are we starting homeroom?
Not today, I'm afraid. All classes have been canceled. You can either stay here in the building and study until school's out, or go back to the dorm.
So wait,
Has something happened?
Not yet, but it will. Chancellor Osborne's going to be addressing the nation from Dreikel's Plaza at noon. It's set to be broadcast across the entire Empire.
A national address?
Sounds pretty serious.
And given the timing...
Indeed. It's not hard to imagine what's on his agenda.
Come on, guys. Straighten up. You're students of Thors Military Academy, and that makes you all cadet. Whatever careers you choose, military or civilian, you need to know how to act decisively in an emergency. So right now, I don't want you to look away from what's happening in the world. I want you to face it straight.
Will do.
you're right. Now's not the time to lose heart.
Alright, I really need to get off this
As
right
for
now.
Osborne's speech, apparently we'll be setting up radios in each classroom so the students can listen to the national address. So if you want to follow along, be sure to be back here by noon.
Alright, good. I can save soon.
I suppose I might as well listen to it here then.
Same here. I don't even have a radio.
I do, but for something like this, I'd rather not listen to it alone.
Well, then, we can all share in the joy of hearing the melodious voice of our esteemed Chancellor. Maybe I should haul in some beer and snacks. That's the only way I'll stay sane through the entire broadcast.
What should we do about Crow and Milliam, though? None of us have seen either of them all day.
Do you know where they are?
Can't say I do. Crow's practically made a career out of playing hooky, but I did see Milliam earlier this morning.
Oh, so she's still on campus?
At least that means she wasn't called away by the intelligence division.
I'd been thinking along those lines, but when I asked her, she just shrugged and said, "No news from the top." I doubt she's wandered off too far.
Yes, but lest you forget, she excels at giving us the runaround.
At least it doesn't sound like she's in trouble. We're probably worried over nothing.
We'll just have to tell them we're meeting here at noon if we run into them before then.
Yeah, will do.
I guess everyone's going to check in with their clubs. Looks like I have some free time. Might as well see if I can track down Crow and Milliam. At least it sounds like Milliam is probably somewhere on campus. Crow, though, he could be anywhere. Probably best to check with Toa and George first. Maybe they know something.
Alright, and with that, I'm going to save the game, and I'm going to end this part here. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed this episode, please be sure to like, comment, share, and of course subscribe. All support is greatly appreciated. That took longer than I thought it would be, admittedly. But then again, I wanted to show off everything, and I was trying to edit, and I did take a little break in between there without saying anything because, well, it was in the middle of me choosing. So anyway, next time we're going to try to go find Crow in Millium, and then we're going to try to listen to the speech, and who knows what'll happen. So I'll catch you guys next time. Laters!